Hey, welcome back. It's week 4 edition of this podcast, but it's week
4 edition.
Well, it's the 4th edition of the podcast, Thanksgiving edition. This is week 12 of the NFL season.
Yeah, it is. You got it.
I got it. That's right, because there's been 10 games, so it must be week 12. 10, 12. No 11.
Okay, what the fuck's wrong with you?
All buys. The bye weeks are officially over, which means your fantasy team is not going to get fucked up by a bye week.
Yeah.
But it will be fucked up by some injuries. We will get to that later. What happened last week in football? Tell me what we did on our recaps,
over unders and all that recap. Diddly doodles. Mm-hmm. Okay, over under. We had 17 points for RG3.
Oh,
both said over.
Oh, okay, we got it right.
32 points. You got it right. Oh yeah, congratulations. 19.5 points for Brady. Evan won. You said over. He had 25 points.
Of course.
I said under for some reason. 9.5 points for Felix Jones. And I won with over. He had 11.
What I said under, yeah.
Yeah.
That's surprising.
80 total yards for Ryan Matthews. I won because he had 83.
And I probably thought he was going to be like 70. I don't know.
Yep. 8.5 points for Larry Fitzgerald. I won because he had 1 point.
Wow.
So you didn't do too great. 90 total yards for Randall Cobb. I won 93 total yards.
God. Of course. He did have a good game.
All right, 50 yards for Greg Olsen. I won. He had 42 yards under. You said over. So I was 6-1 there. You were 2-5.
Yeah.
So
I didn't really have a good week, did I? Well, anyways, we're gonna get on to talk to some players in a moment.
Oh well, wait. We got more shit, bro.
Jeez, that was a real
better
space
start
out.
Segments and our thingy.
Okay, just go on.
What's going on? What's wrong with this? Okay, better start. Luck or RG3? We both won because we both said RG3. He had 32 points. Luck had 13.
It's pretty perfect.
Cam or Romo? I won with Cam. You 18 to 15.
Shit. I can't believe Cam had a better start than Romo.
Palmer or Freeman? We both lost with Palmer. Here's my phone. Getting some text messages from my buddies.
Turn it off.
It's 21 to 16. Freeman. We both lost. Willis McGahee or Steven Jackson? You won. Steven Jackson 8 to 6.
Yeah, McGahee didn't win much that day.
Out for the year, I think. Right?
Out for the regular season.
Oh, okay. Larod Stevens Howling or Donald Brown? We both said Donald Brown, and Larod Stevens Howling had 18.
Which is weird because I benefited from that because Larod Stevens Howling was on my fantasy team. I didn't realize I had him, and I did use him, and he did have a good week, and I won't use him this week.
You won't use him this week?
Because Beanie Wells is back.
Oh, is he?
Yes, he is.
Oh, good call. Jordy Nelson or Randall Cobb? I won with Randall Cobb, 4 points to 14 for Cobb.
Fuck that.
Jermaine Gresham or Brandon Pettigrew? I won with Gresham, 6-2.
I don't know why I picked Pettigrew. I hate the Lions. At the end of the show, we will have a anti-Lions segment.
I was 4-3 there. You were 2-5.
They are the scum of NFL football.
And then in the pick'em, we both went 10-3.
Good.
So we did pretty nice.
Doable week.
We were pretty good.
Can't wait to do the pick'ems this week. I'm looking forward to those Thanksgiving games.
Oh, yeah.
But first, our Random Mofo segment.
Random Mofos, starting off with Colin Kaepernick at New Orleans this week.
Well, who knows if he's going to actually start the game.
Yee, dude.
Okay, so many yee dudes.
It's the quarterback controversy.
Yes, there is, and Jim Harbaugh did a great job of dodging the questions today on his news
conference. Did he today? What did he say?
Yes, he basically just said, "We'll see." I can't, and then he just tried not to talk about it.
I think it'll be Kaepernick because he was.
Might as well be.
And Alex Smith, he was pretty good, I guess. But.
He had a good game.
Yee, dude. Okay. Colin Kaepernick had 16 points in that game against the half game he played against St. Louis. And he had 18 points against the Bears last week. And
he didn't need to get many points because everyone else was benefiting.
So, yeah, I think he's pretty good.
I think he's a good option. I mean, I don't know if I would pick him up and
I think he's
start
worth
him.
Picking him up. Well,
he's dynamic. He can get you points running the ball, too. He may get a rushing touchdown. The Saints' defense is not very good.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Who's the next quarterback?
Was that all we got to say about the Colin dog?
I mean, he's
good. He runs around a lot. He's a beast. He looks like he's a
pretty
monster.
big. He's pretty big. He's pretty strong. You know.
Tebow. He's like Tebow.
He's like a bigger, better, blacker version of Tebow.
He is. All those. And less gay.
Exactly. That's the most important part.
Eli Manning.
Oh, he's gonna have
versus the Pack.
Okay, I think he's gonna go off this week.
I don't know about that. His last 3 games, he has 5 points, 3 points, and 2 points.
I think
so. He's good.
What do you multiply that? I think he'll get 30 points. Just kidding, because we're looking at certain leagues. But I'm thinking 330 yards, 3 touchdowns for Eli.
Yeah, he's been good against the Packers in the past.
Well, I mean, because the 2 of the biggest games that he's ever played in, he just destroyed the Packers. I mean, he was amazing. That was one of the greatest performances I've ever seen in the postseason.
Okay, that is ridiculous.
I mean, Tony would appreciate that. By the way, our producer Tony's back this week.
Yes.
He's just working on some stuff. He's got a nice beard coming in.
As usual.
He's looking forward to Thanksgiving. And I trimmed up my down here.
It's cheating, man.
It is cheating, but it looked terrible. We will have next week. We should take pictures and put them on our podcast of the beard. No, for the mustaches we should, because we're gonna have some good mustaches. The gooch stashes.
Gooch stashes.
It's gonna be some dope mustache action going on there.
It will be dope. But Eli Manning, he's got only 12 touchdowns this year. That's not too great. 11 interceptions. Not too great.
He's bad in spurts, but if he gets good, he will be good next week. If he's good this week, he will be good the week after, and then he'll be good. He'll be continuously good. Remember in the playoffs last year? The run he went on, that was incredible.
Yeah,
but when he struggles, it's like he throws not just 2 interceptions, he'll throw 4.
Yes, he
so
does.
if he does, he's kind of high risk.
Matt Ryan, he'll just throw 5 interceptions.
Yeah, and still win the game, unfortunately, because the Cardinals have no offense. By the way, I still would trade for Larry Fitzgerald if C.J. Spiller
I think the trade
and Heath Miller are in the trade. And yes, it did. And I lost Rob Gronkowski for the rest of the regular season. That's a pretty serious injury we should talk about.
That is
in fact, are we going to talk about it at all? Because I think we should.
Sure.
Let's talk about Rob Gronkowski right now.
All right, let's do it.
That guy has 10 touchdowns in a year.
Yeah.
10 touchdowns, 10 games, and he's out. That's Pro Bowl numbers already.
Aaron Hernandez is still there. I think he's...
Aaron Hernandez may or may not play tomorrow. I'm not starting him because it's a Thursday game. That is a...
Yeah.
And we probably won't know until a minute before kickoff if he's playing.
Though, right?
Yeah. So, but they're not gonna hint to it. They have no reason to.
Well, if you see that he's gonna play, you should probably start him.
You probably should.
I
would start him. Yes, I would start him if he's playing.
It's actually kind of good.
But Rob Gronkowski, that's a huge loss. I think honestly, I don't care about it. Just consistently throughout the whole course of the year, the last 2 years, he's been the best tight end in football.
Yes,
he's a touchdown machine. He's so
gym
big.
Dog.
Jimmy Graham, I'd rather have Gronkowski, personally.
I don't know. But yeah, this year, he's been pretty consistent. Well, yeah, not anymore.
Not anymore.
I'd prefer Jimmy Graham now.
Yeah.
I'd prefer a lot of people.
I'd prefer Kellen Davis. No, just kidding. I'd probably still take Gronkowski.
You'd start Gronkowski still?
Yeah, I probably would. in real life, not fantasy. One broken arm, I still think you'd do better than Kellen Davis.
Probably.
That's how good he is, and that's how bad Kellen Davis is. Yeah, let's move on.
Time? All right. We're going to talk about the Spill Dog.
Oh, I traded for him this week. He's averaging, 7 yards a carry this year?
6.6. So, pretty much. And it's pretty amazing.
Pretty impressive. He's got a lot of...
What was your trade for the Spill Sauce?
I gave up Ray Rice for C.J. Spiller, Larry Fitzgerald, and Heath Miller.
I think it's a pretty fair trade.
Yeah, I need a receiver. My receiving core blue. I still have Frank Gore, who's decent. He tore up a good run defense of the Bears.
He did. He's been pretty good this year.
Yeah, Frank Gore's. Yeah, I don't think I'd draft him next year.
Yeah,
keeps it going. C.J. Spiller's a good running back though, and Fred Jackson's coming back this week, but I don't think he should play at all.
I think he will though. But
I don't think. I think C.J. Spiller is too good.
Yeah, I think he is.
Are too bad.
Every time Fred Jackson's there, they seem to split the work. So.
I don't believe in that shit.
I think maybe he'll get a little more work.
Yeah, they'll both have 12 carries. The only difference is Fred Jackson will have 35 yards. C.J. Spiller will have 85.
But Freddie will take it in the goal line. I love me some Freddie.
Yeah, he is a bit of a vulture.
I
can't even take this seriously.
C.J. Spiller only has 109 carries, which is kind of what we were talking about.
But he has 700 yards?
Yeah, so he's got the fresh legs, except that his legs aren't hurt. He has a shoulder injury, but I think he's fine.
He'll be alright, he's only ranked fourth or something amongst running backs. I gave up the third ranked running back for fourth. Yeah, it was pretty.
And snagged up awful Fitzgerald right now.
And then Heath Miller, who's consistent.
Actually, we're going to talk about him quite soon.
Let's talk about another running back. Who's the other one?
I didn't do one. You pick one.
Well, I'm trying to...
Forte?
Yeah, we got to talk about Forte. He struggled last week.
Yeah, what were his stats even? How many?
Last 2 weeks, he has not done anything really worthwhile. I think he had about 60 rushing yards last week, and I think 30-something against the Texans. Maybe more.
I wouldn't know because I don't
Cutler
have
is
teams.
Cutler is
I wouldn't do that.
Cutler is questionable. Who knows if he'll play? I think he will.
Hopefully not.
Brandon Marshall's also kind of dinged up. Matt Forte is. They got to use him. They got to get him involved. They got to get him involved in the screen game with Cutler if Cutler's back.
They do.
And Forte is a good fantasy option. The nice thing about Forte is I honestly feel like he's fresh this year. He hasn't been used as a bull, you know? He hasn't been kicking a bulk. Michael Bush has actually gotten more carries than Forte has.
This year?
No, I mean, then... wow, that's a total mental... We got to put... Whenever we do a sound check thing, do like a... Yeah, exactly. Michael Bush has actually gotten more carries than you'd expect. He hasn't gotten more than Forte.
Yeah.
But he's actually gotten... more than I expect.
Yeah, I think Forte's still like a top 10 back, but
I'd still start him.
Vikings this week. Well, I mean, I'd probably still start him, but I don't expect him to like do great, really.
Yeah, it's risky, you know, but if there's no Cutler, you probably should start him because either way he's going to have to run the ball.
Yeah.
The Bears are going to have to run the ball either way.
Not too good.
He's not serviceable.
Nah,
I don't like him.
Josh McCown, though,
is not anything either.
If he gets in the game,
watch out. Cutler's going to play.
I think he probably will. I don't know. I haven't been following it. Is he not looking likely?
No, he's looking likely.
I don't know.
Why are you looking over there? Look at me. He's looking likely. I know, but he's looking likely. He practiced today. That's likely. He had his own radio show. He did a better job on his radio show than we're doing on a podcast. No, he sounded fine. No, he sounded fine.
Football.
Okay, wide receiver time.
Okay. Dez Sauce.
Ooh, big game tomorrow. I'm excited for this. I hate the Redskins-Cowboys rivalry because I think it's bullshit, but this is probably one of the biggest games they've played between each other in a long time. Yeah, not just Thanksgiving, but there's playoff implications.
A chance
if the Redskins win this game, they're back in it.
They are.
They really are.
Especially with Giants losing Sunday night this week.
Well, that's doubtful, but who knows if that happens.
But if that is a very good possibility. It's a pretty good game for Dallas.
I mean, outside of the Eagles, I think you go 5. You know, that's if Washington loses, they're done. But they win, they're back in it.
Yeah,
this is their season right here. And RG3's coming home. You know, went to Baylor, right down the road from Cowboys Stadium. He had an amazing week last week.
He did.
You know, Cowboys
He's the best.
It's Thanksgiving. It's a rivalry. It's gonna be a fun game.
Yes,
Dez Bryant.
While I eat some turkeys.
Like I said, Dez Bryant is question mark for me though. The Redskins aren't very good, but on defense,
Dez has been pretty damn good as of recent.
But Dez also
last week he had a really huge week.
But he went against Cleveland.
But he's got 86 targets this year, and Miles Austin has 83. So they're still pretty much like
they're even, and they got Witten.
Yeah, they do. But Dez
he's one of those guys
that's
like you flip a coin if you want to start him.
By far Dez's best year in his career so far, I think so.
Yeah, well, he hasn't had much years to work with. 3 years. No.
So this is, he likes to get hurt. But he's been healthy this year, I think.
Would you start Dez Bryant if you had like between him and like another player that was close?
Another player?
Like a Larry Fitzgerald.
I would start Dez way over Larry Fitzgerald.
I would start probably Larry Fitzgerald.
Are you crazy, man? Are you a wild man?
Yeah, I don't like
we'll talk about Larry Fitzgerald next, and I noticed that there's a guy named Ryan Lindley throwing him the ball last week. I don't know who the fuck he is, but I think that he benched John Skelton for no reason or some. I don't know. I know he got benched. He didn't even get hurt, and then Ryan Lindley came in and sucked up.
Who's Ryan Lindley? How about we look him up? Is he a terrorist? Like Steve Johnson.
He is a terrorist. He's like that.
He's a terrorist.
And Denarius Moore.
Denarius Moore is a total terrorist.
He made the terrorist list. Except Ryan Lindley blows, so...
Yeah, he does blow. And who are they playing this week?
He's not really a terrorist. St. Louisville.
Exactly. That's the thing, though. St. Louis blows.
Yeah, well, they don't, like...
The Cardinals blow, too.
They got Cortland Finnegan, man.
But Larry Fitzgerald against Cortland Finnegan, I'd take Larry Fitzgerald.
Larry Fitzgerald, he does have 101 targets this year, which is, like... fucking ridiculous, but he only has 52 catches.
That's because they can't get him the ball. I mean,
they're pretty much still throwing him the ball.
But talent-wise, he's so talented, and we're talking about Larry Fitzgerald now because we transitioned.
He's ranked 28th on ESPN.
I know it's disappointing, but like I said, the upside for him is he's one of those guys you. What is it? You buy low, you sell high, or buy? What do you?
Buy low.
You're buying him low. But he can go up.
You're buying him low.
Just yawn. A little exhausting. Fitzgerald's a beast, though.
Are you buying low on Ryan Lindley?
I am selling him if I had him on my playoff backyard team. I would not even have him on my. I have a feeling
he's going to be a great.
I would pass over Ryan Lindley if I had an option between him and a high school quarterback.
He's the next Hall of Fame caliber guy coming up.
Who is he even?
I don't know. He's Ryan Lindley.
Did he play at Harper or something like that? I feel like he probably played community college ball. And, the Cardinals just signed him. There. He probably played at the same school that Tim Origi goes to. Tim, what's up, man? I hope you're listening to this, because if you're not, I'm gonna cry.
Damn, man. All right, we're gonna move on from the Fitz.
Yeah, let's go to tight ends.
I thought we'd talk about a guy playing tomorrow, Owen Daniels at Detroit.
Ooh, is he playing for sure?
I think I looked at.
Well, listen,
he's in the game.
I would start Owen Daniels if you had not many other options at tight end.
He's pretty good. I think he's better than.
And he's got a great matchup. I mean, he's got a great matchup. He's playing an absolutely garbage team.
Game for the first time.
I mean, he's playing like a team. They're gonna be up 35-0 at some point. We just know it.
Okay. I think I
don't care. The Lions suck.
Dude.
They suck.
They're amazing.
They suck. Lions are garbage.
Stafford, dude. He's one of the greatest.
They're not going to win a game the rest of the year. That's a bold prediction right there.
Whoa. All right. I think that's an easy. I'll go against that.
Okay, fine.
So we'll see how that works out.
You owe me a beer.
Okay, do you owe me a beer if I win?
I'll owe you a pack of cigarettes.
Okay, it's a sweet trade.
I guess. Or you owe me a beer and something else that I can think of that's not disgusting.
Handy?
No. This is a kid's show. Stop it.
It is?
Families are listening to this everywhere across the country.
Yeah, okay. But Owen Daniels has 3 touchdowns in his last 5 games, and he's had at least 46 yards in his last 5 games. Pretty legit. For a tight end, that's not too bad, homie.
He's fine. He's not bad, and I think he's a good option.
Michael Finley gets 20
You have to look at your roster when you have Owen Daniels. You have to look at your roster and be like, is my team good enough to have Owen Daniels afford to have him? Because if Owen Daniels is your second best player, you obviously suck.
Well, yeah. Is that okay? I don't know if that's a shot at somebody, but
might be last place.
No, I don't have Owen Daniels, so
guess who's bringing up the rear? 10th place.
Okay.
In our buddies' league. Okay. He lost to the girlfriend that he ripped on.
I'm not in
twice.
10th place. I'm in 9th place, dude. And I don't have Owen Daniels.
You wish you did.
I have Jimmy Graham in that league. I do not wish I had Owen Daniels.
I don't know, man. You wish you had someone because your team is terrible.
Have a sip. Damn it.
Are we done on tight end?
I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty for some Owen Daniels. Some Jack Daniels.
Some Owen Daniels.
Next week, the podcast should be a Jack Daniels special. It'll be
keep it the course.
I think it'll be more exciting if I get a little crazier.
The Christmas special, you will get crazy.
All right, I'll go cray.
We gotta keep it going though. What's our next segment? Do you want to take a break right now, producer? Do you want to come in and talk a little bit, Tony?
Welcome back. Who should you talk about?
No, talk about Owen Daniels.
Owen Daniels, all right.
Happy Thanksgiving, Americans. And I just want to let you guys know that I appreciate you. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the future because you are the future of America. I want you to enjoy your meal. I want you to say thank you to grandmother. And just live the dream.
What do you think of Owen Daniels?
Owen Daniels ain't shit to Owen Wilson, and he will always know that. He is a good player, but he ain't a good baller.
What do you think of Owen Wilson's nose?
He definitely got the worst genes. I'm a Luke Wilson. I like that guy.
You like Luke Wilson? Luke Wilson's a good actor. You like the movie Old School?
I like him when I see him. He's a true American, and he always eats all of his cranberries.
We're trying to think of other players to talk about with you. What do you think of Rob Gronkowski? Gronk.
That is one smart Polish man.
I don't think he's that smart. He's big and kind of says some dumb things. He likes to hang out with porn stars.
Very smart.
It's pretty smart, actually.
Okay, we got to wrap up this segment here with me. And you guys got to go along with your football.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tony. All right, what are we doing now?
Your call.
Start 'em, sit 'em.
Yeah.
You want a freestyle?
I got a couple. I didn't prepare much this week. It's a short week. I'm going to say start Matt Schaub, though. Did you see that week he had last week? That was incredible.
All Texans players?
No, not necessarily. But Matt Schaub's not like a quarterback you regularly start, so it's okay to start him this week. And I would sit Beefcake Face, which is Matthew Stafford. You do not start Matthew Stafford. That guy's terrible. And no, let me just tell you this. I was watching that game Sunday between the Packers and the Lions. One of the worst football games I've ever watched.
It was a great game. Randall Cobb, you see that catch? He was like...
Matthew Stafford throws off his back foot more than Starlin Castro does fielding a ground ball. He throws off his back foot and sidearm more than a second baseman or a shortstop in baseball. He has a cannon of an arm. If he stepped into that thing, he could literally throw it 80 yards. It'd be insane. He has such an arm. The reason I want to start him is there's no Titus Young Sr. Jonathan Joseph.
Oh, that's your favorite player, Tony. You saw him on TV. Young Sr. Remember that?
You like Titus Young Sr.? Why do you like Titus Young Sr.?
He doesn't know who he is.
I know who he is.
He doesn't know how old he is.
He doesn't know how old he is. Yeah, okay. He probably doesn't. Yeah.
He already has. He has a son named Titus Young already.
Apparently.
He's pretty young, and I don't know.
Well, there is someone in this room
would continue the
who
name
has
Titus.
a kid,
That's a
and
cool name, actually.
He was just speaking, so I'm not. I mean, what if you had a son? Would you name him? Would you be Tony Lada? No, I can't say your last name. Senior.
Tony Lada Senior.
Tony Tonic Jr. would be running around everywhere. Is that?
He is Tony Jr.
Tony the third, then.
Well, our buddy Will's like the fifth.
Needless to say,
he's a long time
sit Matthew Stafford. Man. I don't know if his dad's name is Matt, but sit him. I don't trust the Lions on Thanksgiving ever. I don't trust any of their players besides Megatron to start. Sit him.
All right.
Running back wise, I don't really know the matchups that well because I am ill prepared. I'm trying to think of really good running backs this week. No, that's an obvious one. Get out of here. Well, let's just go from the Thursday game. Why not start Stephen Ridley? He's solid. Week by week, he does the job.
He accepts that Belichick's gay and brings Shane Vereen in for short touchdowns out of nowhere, and then Danny Woodhead comes in for no reason and all that gay shit.
I would sit Ryan Matthews.
Whoa, man.
Going against Baltimore. I don't care if their run defense sucks this year. I do the eye test.
I'm going to start him because
he's the eye test says I feel like this week I will not start Ryan Matthews because I just cannot see them doing well against Baltimore. Baltimore's defense is getting better. T-Sizzle's back.
You got 3 better guys.
You need 2 better guys.
Yeah.
Stephen Ridley? No, he's not better. But who knows? Ryan Matthews shouldn't be. If he's your number 1 running back, you are weak at running back.
Yeah, probably. Probably so. Do you got any more for us?
No one really. I mean, wide receiver-wise, I think Victor Cruz is going to go off this week.
He could.
And I would... And I'm going to sit... I'm going to sit Deshaun Jackson because I'm sick and tired of, the Eagles. And I'm sick of everyone in the Eagles. And they're a terrible team as well. I'm sitting Deshaun Jackson this week, and I may sit him the rest of the year because Nick Foles 5 does not get the job done right. Bitches are shit. Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
And is,
look on
Deshaun
Nick Foles
Jackson a bitch, or is Nick Foles a bitch?
Nick Foles is a bitch. I wish his last name was Folds because I could be like Ben Folds 5, Nick Foles 5. He just looks like a type of when Nick Foles walks around, he looks like one of those guys who listens to Ben
coming
Folds.
Back?
Never.
I
don't know when Vic's coming back.
Dude, Nick Foles was horrible.
Why would I pick Nick Foles up?
No, please don't.
I'm not picking Nick Foles up.
Why don't you? He's good.
The defense I would start this week, well,
Those Green Bay Packers.
I'm sitting New Orleans. I said start New Orleans' defense last week, and they but don't start them. I would probably sit. I'd sit the Jets defense. You see, I'm totally unprepared today, but sitting the Jets defense makes a lot of sense. Don't start the Jets defense. That's an obvious statement.
I'm going to start them. Who are they even playing? Patriots?
And
I'm starting them. No doubt.
You are?
No doubt, dude. Antonio Cromartie.
And how about this? Start Carolina's defense. Because Philadelphia, like I said, is bad. That's a terrible start and sit-em segment with an unprepared Evan Wilbourn.
Yeah, they play the Cowboys.
Oh. Never mind. What? Yes.
We're fine. Okay, what's the next segment? Start 'em sit 'em was weak this week. You got anything good going on? Producer, get off the camera.
What? I need this. So let's talk about
Can I go on my Lions rant right now?
Okay, talk about yeah.
What were you want to talk about?
I don't know.
This is Calvin Johnson's having a great year though. I mean, he really is. And look at the team he has to work with. A bad offensive line, a quarterback who's fat and lazy, no running game, a coach that does not discipline his players. The Lions are a disgrace to football. Every Thanksgiving, I wake up at about 11:30, and I'm like, I'm going to go watch the Lions game. Why not? Sometimes I wake up really late. I remember a couple years ago, I was in high school, and I woke up kind of late. But then when I woke up, it was 21-0 Tennessee Titans leading the Detroit Lions. The Lions went 0-16 that year. Remember that? That was some fun stuff. There was nothing more enjoyable than seeing that team go 0-16. They ran their mouths. They always thought they were going to beat the Bears. A lot of people thought that team was actually going to make the playoffs. There were people who thought they were going to go 10-6 that year. How many games did they win in 2008, Matt?
0.
Then last year, they all of a sudden start out, what did they start out 5-0?
Yeah, I think so.
Only to get their ass handed to them in the playoffs by the Saints. After giving up 6 touchdowns to a mediocre Matt Flynn.
Matt Flynn is amazing.
I won't be surprised if the Lions don't win a game the rest of the year. And it's a thing. You know, it's a Thanksgiving tradition.
Don't they play the Bears again?
Turkey.
Are you?
Pumpkin pie. And the Lions getting their ass kicked. That's like the appetizer for my Thanksgiving. Tomorrow when you watch Detroit Lions play football and their lazy, slobby, fat fans sit in the crowd, just remember one thing. You could have it worse. Your team could be the Detroit Lions. Where they're wasting one of the greatest wide receivers of all time, where their quarterback does not want to get better, where their best defensive player is a slime ball, and where their coach is also a bit of a slime ball too. The Detroit Lions are a disgrace of football. Let's go to a... you want to take a break now? Let's go to a break. We will hit on some better stuff after this. Hi, guys. You ever had testicles in your mouth? I'm sure some of you homosexuals have. But this time of year, the best testicles to have are turkey testicles. At the Turkey Testicle Festival, you can get lit up, wasted, and eat a bunch of turkey testicles. Just go to Donnelly's Wild West Town on Route 23 in Marengo and have a ton of turkey testicles right in your mouth. Let's take it from Scott from Marengo.
Last year, I got so wasted at the Turkey Testicle Festival that I couldn't even participate in Thanksgiving.
Thanks, Scott. Let's go to Joe in Harvard. What do you think, Joe?
The Turkey Testicle Festival is one of the greatest institutions of McHenry County. There's nothing better than getting a DUI on Route 47 on the way home. Getting pulled over by the McHenry Police Department. There's nothing better than that. Last year I blew a .22. This year I plan to blow higher.
You want to get drunk? You want to eat nuts? Go to Turkey Testicle Festival. Starts at 6 p.m. Wednesday, November 21st. And it goes till 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. Hell, stay here all night. Puke on our floor. Do whatever you want. Turkey Testicle Festival.
What are we doing?
Welcome back. You can decide. We want to thank our sponsor, Turkey Testicle Festival. A bunch of good guys.
Sounds like a fun time.
It was really fun. Joe from Harvard. He's a good, nice guy.
Yeah, I've met him.
Yeah.
All right. What are we doing?
Well, we do our over and under. We got some segments to hit on later on.
What was that? All right. Over or under for this week.
Okay.
16.5 points for Colin Kaepernick if he plays.
If Colin Kaepernick plays, I will actually take the under.
Under. I will go over. Who are they playing? I didn't write that one down.
New Orleans. They're playing New Orleans.
New Orleans. Yeah, I'll definitely go over. I think they suck on defense. So. 16.5 points for Matt 5 picks Ryan at Tampa Bay.
I'll go over. He needs to redeem himself this week.
I guess. I think he'll barely. I think 17 maybe. Because he blows. But all right. 75 rushing yards for Larod Stevens Howling versus
under. He's not. If he's not starting, he's not gonna get 75 rushing yards.
Is he not starting?
Probably he's not starting.
Good. I'm gonna call the upset special. He's getting it. He's going over. One carry,
that's
80 yards. That's my prediction.
All right.
And it's not a touchdown either.
Okay.
He gets tackled at
They start at like the 15-yard line. He goes to the 5 and gets shoestring tackled.
Yep. Watch for that play. That'll be happening for sure.
By Gibson.
11.5 points for Matt Forte versus Minnesota.
I'll go a little over. Like 15.
I'll go under.
Okay.
I think he might get like 100 yards, but I don't think he's gonna top that 11.5 pointers. 9.5 points for Julio Jones.
I'll go over. I'll take the over.
I'll go over as well.
He's a stud.
Yeah, he's been struggling, but I think it's his time to step it up.
Yeah, I think it is too.
Step it up, Julio. I know you're listening. All right, 80 yards for Hakeem Nicks versus those Packers.
A little under because I think Victor Cruz is going to have a big night. 80 yards against the Packers. We already know what you want to say, so just say it. Under.
Under, like 10.
Okay. 10 under, so 70 yards. That sounds good. So he'll get a touchdown. Hail Mary style before
God. Jesus. All right. I didn't have a tight end one, so you can think of one if you want.
Touchdown for Visante Shenko. Over 0.5 touchdowns. Yes, he is. I will go under, but there is a chance Visante Shenko gets some action with if Aaron Hernandez does not play and Rob Gronkowski with him being obviously out.
He
played last week. I watched. He was in the game.
Catch a ball?
Not sure, but no Gronk.
I'm gonna say no.
Maybe not. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. You can say no. I said no too. No's okay.
No's okay.
No's okay.
Better start.
Okay.
It's the rematch from last week. Romo versus Cam. Romo versus Washington or Cam at Philadelphia?
Actually, I'll go Cam.
Ooh, you're switching it up. I wanted you to go with Romo again. But I will take Cam again. Because he got me the win last week. Colin Kaepernick at New Orleans or Josh Freeman versus Atlanta?
Ugh. Well, I don't even want to go with Kaepernick on anything, so I'll just go Freeman.
I'm going to go Kaepernick.
Okay.
As long as he's playing. Otherwise, I guess I take Alex Smith, and that'll be horrible.
Yeah.
CJ Spiller at Indianapolis or Ridley at Jets?
I'll go Spiller.
Nah, Fred Jackson's too good. I'm gonna go with Steven Ridley.
Oh, I'm sure he is.
I know Spiller's probably. I'll go with Ridley just to battle you because I have Ridley and I don't have CJ Spiller. Ahmad Bradshaw versus Green Bay or the burner man Turner versus at Tampa Bay.
Bradshaw.
Yeah, I'll go with Bradshaw. Turner's been sort of awful. If Bradshaw doesn't play, then you can replace that with Andre Brown.
Actually, no. I'll just go Michael Turner.
I'm gonna stick with Giants running back.
Okay.
Whoever starts, we'll see.
Well, they have the lead, so they'll probably need to run the ball and milk the clock against the Packers.
Dude, no. Percy Harvin at Chicago or Randall Cobb at the Giants?
I'll go with Randall Cobb.
I
Why would I pick?
I
think the Bears defense needs to redeem himself. Randall Cobb, no Greg Jennings.
They're like the same player, in my opinion. Percy Harvin and Randall Cobb. They do the same thing.
The Bears have a better special teams unit. Okay, you're done with that. What's the next?
Text message. Dez Bryant or Miles the Austin?
I'll go with Miles Austin.
What's your dad call him?
Austin Miles.
Nice.
Who are you going with?
I'm gonna go with Dez Sauce, dude. He's got the hot sauce going for him right now. You have an uncle named Des?
Okay, get out of here.
Is he black?
Do you need Ritalin right now or Adderall or something? Fucking focus. Oh my god.
Alright, Brandon Myers at Cincinnati or Jermaine Gresham versus the Raiders.
Gresham.
I'm gonna go with the My Sauce.
Ooh, Carson Palmer's coming home. Kinda.
Oh, that's a good game. Well, not really, but is it interesting
Dalton
because
better.
of that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Myers though, and then we can do Pick'em now if you want.
We should go up to Pick'em right now.
Yeah. Okay, we're actually gonna pick a full 16-game week.
Ooh.
And we're not gonna miss the Thursday games like
no, we're
so
not.
Far. But I'm gonna whoop your ass in this.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
All right, first game. You ready?
Yeah.
Are you gonna call it out? You always know. You always know it's the first.
Yeah, of course I do because it's Thanksgiving. I know it's the Houston Texans and Detroit Lions.
All right, who do you
and
pick?
I'm obviously picking the Detroit Lions.
Nice.
No, Texans.
Nice
Texans.
Pick.
Go
now,
Texans.
I will take the Texans as well. Washington at Dallas.
I'm gonna go with Washington.
I'm gonna go with Dallas.
Okay.
New England at the Jets.
Patriots will win. Let's just hope Tebow gets some playing time.
Jets, Patriots.
Patriots.
I picked the Patriots.
Sunday.
Packer. Well, we'll do that one last because it's just on the top of my ESPN because I like them.
Okay.
Minnesota at Chicago.
Bears will win.
I'm gonna take the Vikings just because.
Okay.
Because I have to.
Just because you have to. Oh, I'm sure.
But I think it's a pretty good game.
I hope it's not.
Yeah,
I
could see the Bears killing them, but we'll see. Oakland at Cincinnati.
The Bengals.
I'm going with the Raid Sauce, man. Because
you have no reason.
I'm trying to think of a reason.
Because you like
Carson Palmer for no reason. I actually like Carson Palmer. I like him from when he was on the Bengals, but I don't like Andy Dalton, so I'm gonna take the Raiders.
Okay.
Sort of an upset, man.
That is an upset. That's an upset. That's an upset. Upset special.
Upset special. Pittsburgh at Cleveland. This is where you can have an upset special.
I'll go Steelers.
I'll go with Steelers as well. Buffalo at Indianapolis.
I go with the Colts.
Yeah, I go with the Colts. Denver at Kansas City.
The Broncos.
Great game, Denver. I take them as well. Seattle at Miami.
Ooh. I would go with. I don't know.
I know who I'm taking. I'm taking the Dolphins.
I'll go with the Seahawks.
All right. Atlanta at Tampa Bay. Ooh,
Falcons.
That's a good game.
I'll go with the Falcons.
I'm gonna take the Bucks, man. They're on fire.
Upset Bucks.
You gotta have your upset pick.
That's my other upset special. You gotta.
I have an upset. It's coming. It'll be coming.
Is it really an upset?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Tennessee
Redskins
at Jacksonville.
is kind of Redskins beating the Cowboys is kind of an
Tennessee
upset.
at Jacksonville. Upset special.
I'll go with Jacksonville.
I'll take Tennessee.
Okay. Yeah, you like that? Jags right there. Chad Henne. By the way,
he's amazing.
Actually, I'd actually pick up Chad Henne from the waiver wire if he's available.
If
you have like an injured quarterback, like you have Big Ben as your starter, and you're like, I don't want to start Ryan Fitzpatrick anymore. Start Chad Henne.
Yes.
Last week he did really good, and it was really surprising.
Awesome.
And he's projected to have like.
Is Gabbert done, Sauce?
Yeah, he's out for the year. Chad Henne's a good option.
He actually got hurt.
To have on your roster, and you could spot star him at some point. You know, there's no buys, so your rosters are pretty set. But Chad Henne, they're gonna throw the ball
for a contract, probably.
Yeah, contract players always do good. They always overachieve.
Baltimore at San Diego.
I'll go with the Ravens.
I guess I will too. St. Louis at Arizona.
Actually, I'll go with Cardinals.
They lost 6 in a row.
Yeah.
Cardinals? That's
Yeah,
good.
they have.
I'll go with the Rammies.
Okay.
Is that,
Yeah, it's 7 in a row then.
Niners at Saints.
This could be a good game. I'm going with the Niners, though. They're too good of a team. They're legit. They're the best team in the NFC.
I'm going to take the Saints.
Ooh, upset. That's an upset.
That's like my 9th upset of the week. And
Yeah, man.
a crazy
you're hit or
week.
miss.
Then we got Sunday night, Green Bay at New York Giants.
Well, we know who you're picking, and we know who I'm picking.
Packers.
Giants.
And Carolina at Philadelphia.
Don't Eagles are done. They are so
Is Nick
pathetic.
Foles starting again?
Yes.
Oh, damn
Of
it.
course he's starting.
All right, yeah, I'll go with the Panthers, too. I don't know. When's Vic coming back?
Never.
When are they going to trade back for Kevin Cobb?
What are we thankful for this year, fantasy-wise? You're not thankful for anything. Your team sucks.
I'm thankful for Packers regaining the division lead. Or gaining it, because I don't think they had it this year. I'm thankful for that.
They had it. Bears,
Were
they
they ever-
I don't know. They're tied. It's not really having
they're
it.
tied. But they have the.
I'm
the
thankful
win.
for having a good fantasy quarterback that I know every week I'm going to get points from.
I'm as well, because I have Aaron Rodgers.
But I have a good fantasy team. You don't.
Yeah, I'm not really thankful for most of my players, but Aaron Rodgers got it done.
I'm also
AJ
thankful
Green
for-
got it done this year.
I'm also thankful for Brandon Marshall last week getting that touchdown, even though it didn't mean anything in when it happened. I won the week because Brandon Marshall got a touchdown, even though the game was a complete blowout at that point.
I'm thankful for stuffing because it is delicious, and I only get to eat it like once a year.
I'm thankful for turkey and that casserole crap they make.
Nice.
What are you thankful for, Toady? Just tell us.
For his thermal underwear.
Thermal underwear.
Very nice.
Keeps them warm.
Very nice. How much? What's that time? Ooh, the shortest podcast of all time.
what is it at now?
42-4.
Let's go a few more minutes. Just talk about Thanksgiving games and fantasy. Who's gonna be the best fantasy player tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
Yeah,
Let me see
I think-
those games again.
I think
First in
Arian
memory.
Foster will kill it, and I think Tom Brady will kill it. But Brandon Lloyd will have a good week. By the way, to add another stardom,
RG3.
I think you
wait.
gotta start Brandon Lloyd. You gotta start Brandon Lloyd. Brandon Lloyd is gonna have 5 catches, 80 yards, and a touchdown. That's my prediction.
My prediction is I don't know where my cigarettes went.
That sucks so bad. We gonna have another sponsor word, Tony? How about we got a new dating website that's sponsoring us.
You want one, da?
We got a new
You want one, da?
dating website, and then don't we have a Black Friday special sponsor? We want to thank our sponsors.
What are you gonna do on Black Friday?
Work.
Oh,
What are you doing?
I'm gonna get all the best deals in town, dude.
With what money?
With all the money in the world.
By the way, you owe us $15 for the league.
And me 35.
Yeah, you actually do owe them for something, but we can talk about that off the air.
I did.
You owe money.
Uh-oh, the Bob's coming.
And Destiny's League.
I had like 5 or something that lady or something. I forgot how much I get. I think I owe 5.
Which Dan?
Thanksgiving is coming up. I hope you guys enjoy the holiday. Eat a lot. Be careful. Don't watch out. There's been a lot of fog lately.
Those people driving back from the Turkey Testicle Festival might be
They might be
hazardous.
screwed. Watch out for people from that place. They're crazy psychopaths. Sherman and Wilbourn podcast. Done.
Sherman
Wilbone
podcast
is
done.
Zoe
Week.
12.
Yay da.
Good night.
Went out with the
Yee da.